Hello, I'm Cynthia, and I am in Dallas, Texas, and I just signed up to do Uber Eats. And I do have a friend's husband that does it, so I used his code, and I'm just going to document how I got started. And I just signed up today, this morning, and I'm going to probably do it tomorrow at the earliest. I do have plans, but I really just wanted to document it and to tell you everything I did and why I'm doing it and all of that. So if you're interested. So the reason why I wanted to do it is because I've been out of work for over a month, and I've worked many jobs, and not too many, but probably more than the average person. And I really don't get a lot of satisfaction from it. I do love helping people, and that's why I get jobs as well as to support myself. But I really also I also didn't want to rely on just one income either. So this is also going to provide a second income as soon as I get a full-time job. And so maybe that might happen next week. So that's why I'm actually doing it. Plus, just the freedom of having that income and helping to pay the bills and also get into a better financial situation. I do have other ideas of how I want to go with a career, be more creative using those skills, just because I think that that's another reason why I'm not being very successful in the traditional job format. I don't really think I should be going in that route anymore. And at this time in my life, I'm just deciding to reroute and reset all my priorities and focus on those priorities, and that's why I'm doing this. So the steps that I took was yesterday I spent a good, I don't know how much time, doesn't matter, but I watched some videos, especially in the DFW area, of other people who do Uber Eats, and just their experience and how much money they're making usually, so that I can have some sort of expectation. The expectation that I have is that I would be making probably a little less or a little over of what I was making at my previous full-time position, so my goal would be in that range. So my goal would be to make at least 400 in a week, and if I can get over 500 in a week, that's even great. I can definitely make ends meet, and I can definitely pay off debt making that much in a week. And I also think that it's possible, especially if I'm doing it more full-time. And if I do have a full-time position on top of this, then I should be pretty golden, even if I'm not getting paid as much as I was at my previous job. So it makes me more comfortable, and that's another reason why, So after watching their experiences and their videos, I decided to look more into it. I texted my friend, got her husband to text me his code, and then this morning I went in on the website and I sent in my information. Right now I think I'm still being screened, so I'm not yet approved yet to do deliveries, but I'm hoping that tomorrow morning I might get that notification that I've been approved and I can go right ahead and do it. So one of the things that I did that most other people haven't really talked too much about, I guess, is I called my insurance as well this morning before I did complete my initial application process for Uber Eats, and just wanted to get more information about what's going on. I have USAA, and they, in their policy, and also in my policy with USAA, is that for rideshare, they do have an option in there that I know of that will cover if I'm in between jobs for this. So if you were going to be doing ride sharing, just UberX, then between passengers, you would be covered. But while you're going to pick up a passenger, or while you have the passenger in your vehicle, until you drop them off and you complete that job, you're not covered. This is the same thing with Uber Eats with the delivery. So as soon as I select yes, I'll take the job, I'm not covered by my insurance, and then I go and pick it up. I deliver the food. When I complete that job in the app, then I will be covered again. This is it's called, let me check. I wrote it down so I knew. Rideshare gap protection. And so that's just a supplemental insurance that I guess you could. I initially, selected I don't need that, but today I turned it on and tomorrow will be active. So, because it will take some time to process and get it on the next day. So I'll be covered tomorrow if I get approved, and everything, and I get selected, and I can start delivering tomorrow. So that's just one step that I did, and then I finished my screening, my application, and then today I went back in and I just made sure that all the documents were in that I needed, that it asked for. And I did see someone else that was in the North Dallas area, and she did say that she did it through the app. I did it on the computer on the website, so maybe it's a little different. Maybe I'm going to have to go back, but she did say that she had to take pictures of her license plate and her registration. I didn't. I just took pictures of the insurance and my driver's license. So I may have to insert that. I did go back in and I did check, and that's when I entered my bank information and tax information and all that so I could get paid. And so that's so far what I've done. So I'm hoping that maybe I can try it out tomorrow sometime and see how I like it. I'm really hopeful that I'll like it. It doesn't seem too crazy. I do have some concerns, of course, but with every job, you're going to have those concerns and you're going to have things you don't like. And so one of my major concerns, and my major concerns for life, every decision I make regarding vehicles is always parking. So whether it's moving into a new area, buying a house, or going someplace, I'm always really concerned about parking. Parking is usually my number one concern when it comes to vehicles. So I do live in the North Dallas area, and I do know Uptown. I used to live really close to Uptown, and parking there is a bit of a nightmare. And so I'm not sure how I'll do that. I did look at the map on the Uber website, and it shows the busier areas, and they're screened out. And of course, Uptown is one of those locations. So, and also SMU areas, of course, I'm sure all the college kids there like to order as well, or the surrounding area. And so, parking is just it's my biggest concern. I don't want to get tickets for not parking correctly or parking wrong. I want to be able to accept all jobs. I know I've watched other videos now today as well, and a lot of people, they will refuse some calls, some jobs, because it's from a certain restaurant, or it's just bad due to the bad parking or due to bad service or expectations. And so I'm just making this video to document, as well as if there's anyone out there, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially Dallas. I don't know if I'll be venturing out to Fort Worth at all, but if anyone is in the Dallas area, North Dallas especially, so nothing really south of downtown, but I'm not planning on going south of downtown. And I'm not planning to go any further north than probably Carrollton, Plano, and that block of area is where I plan on staying. But I'm planning on staying more in the north. So Plano, Garland, Richardson, Addison, probably the Dallas area up there, as well as Farmers Branch, and probably venturing to Carrollton, depending on what happens. So if anybody has any recommendations, I did join the Facebook group for the Uber Eats delivery driver group today as well. So I'm looking forward to getting any tips, any more tips than other YouTube videos have allowed me, or if anyone has any specific recommendations that you can give me, either you can private message me or leave a comment. I'd be really appreciative of anything that anybody can help me out with. Thank you so much.